Oh, you didn't know what RAM was?
No, I have no idea.
Did I get scammed? Did I find a great buy? Or is it okay? Well, here's another Facebook Marketplace find. I got these 3 Dell OptiPlex 7040s, 16 gigabytes of RAM in all 3 of them. So each one of them has 16 gigabytes of RAM. We all know that that's kind of tough this day and age to find that much RAM. And I paid $130 for all 3 of these PCs, so that gives it around $43 to $45 a piece. Did I get scammed? Didn't test them, so that's what we're going to do in this video. I bought them untested, just looked at it, opened them up real quick. 2 of them have hard drives, NVMe's, and 1 of them has no hard drive. So let's go ahead and power it on. I got my capture card here, and we're going to see what kind of CPU it has in it. I believe it's an i5 6500, because I do have this video here where I turned a OptiPlex 7040 MT into a dedicated streaming PC. So I do have a little bit of familiarity with these 7040s. But yeah, let's go ahead and plug it in and see what we got. You know, when you plug these OptiPlexes in, they already make a sound off the bat. They usually spin up. I guess they read the RAM and then they turn off, and then you have to turn them on. But at the looks of it, at least this first one is still spinning. It's not turning on. The light is still blinking yellow. So maybe I got scammed. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Let's get this screen out the way. Yeah, because it should have been stopped blinking by now. So go ahead and turn it off. I'll unplug it to be safe. And I'll hold it sideways so you guys can see it. And pop it off. Maybe it doesn't have a hard drive in this one. Let's see. All right, so we definitely have an M.2 on here. Not sure if there's OS or not on here. He didn't say much about that. Said these were his dad's office PCs. He didn't know much about them. From here, I see 3 sticks of RAM in this one. I checked one of the other ones that had 4 4s, but this one might only have 3 4s. And right off the bat, let's see. We got 1 stick in the 1 position, and then 2. All right, so this is an 8 gigabyte stick. So we're good there. As long as these are 2 4s, it does have 16 in it. All right, so he was truthful. We got 2 4 gigabyte sticks, DDR4. And these 2 4s was in the 2 and 4 spot. I mean, from what I know, these 2 should be in like the 1 and 2 spot. So we'll start there. And process of elimination tells me that this 1 8 gigabyte stick, if we're going to put it in here, should be in the 3 spot. Because this is a dual channel setup. So let's go ahead and smack this back together. And it might have been an honest mistake. If this is what happened, he probably just was evening out the RAM and all the computers, and Just stuck it in the wrong slots. Before I case it back up, let's go ahead and test it out again. Right, it is spinning. It should stop once it reads it, unless I did something wrong. Oh, it's still spinning. Oh. Don't seem right either. Maybe it's not the RAM. Maybe it's the hard drive. Let's try one more configuration. Doesn't seem like that one was all the way in. Well, let's keep this one out for now. Maybe let's test it with just the two. All right. So it turned off this time. Good sign. Maybe it was in the wrong slot. I don't know, guys. We might have a bad stick. Try one more time over here where it's supposed to be. Stop. That's a good sign. All right. Let's go ahead and get it put back together. damn thing on. There we go. Do the front face off and just put this up here. It's ugly. Let's get our screen back up here so you guys can see it. And let's go. Let me fix my capture card. And we all been waiting for. So we got our 16 gigabytes of RAM. We see that it's got one 8 gig stick, 2 4s. Let's see what our processor is. Yep, we got an i5 6500. Pretty decent. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the other two. And like I said, I'm probably gonna use one of these for Bada Sarah, maybe a just little PC in the house that my child could, play games on or learn. She's only 5, so having one of these around, $45 doesn't sound like a bad idea. I already got a server. Maybe I'll also put Plex or Jellyfin or something, host some stuff on there. Not sure. Got plenty of projects. Maybe I'll do a router. Plenty of things we could do with these, and that they don't have as much power draw as the server takes. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look at the other two, make sure they work, and then we'll go from there. right, so yes, all of them do have the i5 6500s, 16 gigabytes of RAM as promised. So I think it's a pretty solid buy. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 of them up for sale. Keep one because I don't need 3 of them. I already have the server, got a gaming PC. I might go ahead and revamp my budget streaming PC video. So I'll keep one, turn it to a budget dedicated streaming PC like I did. So you can take your PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC, and broadcast your streams. So thank you for watching. And I'll update this video as it goes or make another part 2 once I get them sold, see if I can recuperate my money. But do you think that this is a solid buy? Go ahead and put it in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace.